For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington football team. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Here's McDonald to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now Lance. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Lance. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Yards that time on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Throwing is McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. No score after one on EA Sports. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Hitting Samuel on the slant. Touchdown Washington. Curtis Samuel from 17 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. McDonald. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin from 17 yards out. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here, the 3rd and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Lance. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 50s. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. A give running right, Gibson. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. McDonald sets to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, McDonald. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Here's a give to Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, Lance on the move to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Lance now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Working from the gun, Lance. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. On 1st down, McDonald. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on 1st down, McDonald looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a play fake. Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. And Lance now to throw. That's swung out to Mostert. Oh, good move. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Play action. Now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Here's Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll run with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This is third and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. But he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll get a down to the 43-yard line. They go play action with McDonald. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. Philip Dorsett, 43 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't all. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Another try after the first down sack. Lance, and they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now here's a throw, it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's McDonald. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. Tanner Muse there defensively. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Throwing right, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Lance. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. No gain, and it's second down. Back to the running game with Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Lance going to throw. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better off. Great OTAs in minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.